8, 2019.
2019, and we want to welcome our audience to Garage Door Politics,
Right.
live on Facebook and YouTube, and our audio listeners live on Anchor FM, Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and all the other
You
platforms.
remember more than I can.
I know, but yeah, and we want to welcome you this morning. And anyway, we had some developing stuff. I know Louis had some things to cover.
300.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Anyway.
can't cover it.
Anyway, yeah, it might be hard to do that. It might be hard to do that,
But that's we use a zip file. Everything compressed. I don't know how to do that.
Anyway, the breaking news is evidently President Trump had scheduled a secret meeting at Camp David between the Taliban and the Afghan government. But since what happened in Afghanistan the last day or two in Kabul, yeah,
one of our troopers died.
right, and I think 30 some other Afghan citizens. So President Trump has called off the meeting, and he said, you know, and in fact, this is what he said, and this is what he said. Let's go ahead and this is what President Trump said today on ABC with George Stephanopoulos.
The Taliban cannot agree to a ceasefire during these very important peace talks, he wrote. They probably don't have the power to negotiate a meaningful agreement anyway. How many more decades are they willing to fight? That's one of many questions for our first guest, the Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo. Good morning, Mr. Secretary.
Good morning, George. It's good to be with you. Thanks for having me on this morning.
Thank you, sir. Let's begin with this Afghanistan announcement. On Friday, you said the peace talks were making progress. What happened between then and now?
Yes, sir. We've made enormous progress over the last month, working with the Afghan government of national unity, other Afghans, as well as with the Taliban. We have a number of objectives, right? The President's mission set has always been to the State Department, negotiate a resolution that allows Americans to have less risk to our young men and women. George, I was out at Dover Airport.
Whatever he's saying there, he's Trump's.
What are you talking about? Are you there? Are you there in the State Department?
No, we're not.
Okay, well.
But they're gonna go against Trump. If he goes against Trump tomorrow, he can't even get nearby Trump and back.
Okay.
We can because we don't have to be there.
Okay, you never Trumper. I'm going to give you some. I'm going to give you some statistics from the. It's called Operation Enduring Freedom, and that's been going on 18 years now. 18 years in Afghanistan. In 18 years, we've had 2,433 servicemen killed.
Yeah.
We've had over 20,320 wounded, and we've also had 1,720 independent contractors killed. Isn't it time to get out of there? Isn't it time to get out of there?
It's not.
Why?
That's what I'm going to talk about.
Okay. All right.
That's why I don't want to waste our time with him talking in Trump's favor.
Oh, okay. Okay, never Trumper. Go ahead.
Oh, David.
Go ahead.
I wish I could say something in his favor, but everything I have here is against him.
Okay, well, let's start with Afghanistan then.
Now,
let's start with it.
With the Taliban. Since 2001, with the Bush, I call it Bush the son.
George W.
Bush the son. Everybody understands that. It's very easy to remember. The father, poor guy, died. Old age. Okay. That's past. But in 2001, one of the first things that became a policy of the American government, we don't deal with terrorists. Now, this guy is changing everything. Now he wants to deal with the terrorists. Okay. First of all, do you know what that means to me?
What?
We are conceding. You are telling to the world and the terrorists that we lost the war against them. Now, why? This has been now for 11 years, right? This war.
No, 18.
18.
18.
Why didn't see at the time, 2001, 9/11, how Al-Qaeda had, where Al-Qaeda had their headquarters to be able to attack the United States, to form a militia against hating the Western world.
You're talking about Bin Laden.
I'm talking about Bin Laden.
Okay.
But I'm using Al-Qaeda because he wasn't just the only one. There are many others with him that were on that. What country was taking them and helping them?
There were two.
One.
Which one then?
Pakistan.
Pakistan? Well, they crossed the border. They kept going back and forth across the border. They'd hide in the mountains.
Listen. When we were able to kill Bin Laden, he was having a compound nearby the biggest Air Force base in the Pakistani government.
Okay.
You're gonna tell me the government didn't know he was there? They were just covering it. Now they cover the Taliban. They are now covering ISIS. We have to go against where the cancer is. That's the tumor. Pakistan.
Pakistan. So
Yeah,
so we should
because
go to
the
war
ones-
with Pakistan. We
No,
should go to war with
we
Pakistan.
don't have to go to war. We
Yeah.
are already at war with ISIS. But to help out, we start to, well, don't we are sanctioning the Russians, North Korea, here and there, China. Let's do that with Pakistan, because they are in front of the TVs. Oh, we are the best friends of the United States. Behind these things, they are the best killers of the American soldiers.
Well, anyway, I have an analogy, I would say. Remember the Vietnam War? Okay, and that was a war between what? North and South Vietnam, correct?
Like the Korean War.
Okay, but would you consider the Viet Cong a terrorist organization?
They weren't at the time.
At the time, okay, but they were
Because
fighting for
they
North
were
Korea.
coming from North Korea.
No, I mean North Vietnam.
Oh, yeah.
North Vietnam.
Not Vietnam. We made a mistake. Sorry.
Anyway, no, but I'm saying the Taliban are doing the same thing. The same thing that
But
the Vietnam.
Taliban, the Al-Qaeda, and ISIS, they don't belong to the government like the Viet Cong did. There's a difference.
There's a difference.
Of course, because at that point, the North was trying to take over the South. And those are soldiers, I would say, Viet Congs, well, they were all Viet Congs, but they were not all not Vietnamese, because the Chinese were there, the North Koreans were there.
It's just like the Taliban. It's just like the Taliban. They're basically the government that was installed there after we went in and invaded Afghanistan in 2001. The government was installed by the United States. Okay.
I know.
Before that, the Taliban actually
They took over.
They actually ran the, they pretty much ran
But
the government.
that's what, let's go back. Why Trump now wants to change this policy?
Because people are sick of this war.
But
People are sick.
I'm
just
already
like the
sick.
stats.
Why?
Just like the stats I gave you. People are sick
Listen.
of it.
We are all sick. We were sick of the Vietnam War.
Yes.
But now it's even worse.
How so?
How so? Now we are fighting, no, three terrorist organizations. And the Viet Cong, their idea was not to destroy our society, our civilized world, the Western world. Those people, they are so that much worse.
But is President Trump wrong to call off these talks? Is he wrong to say, hey, you're not going to play fair, you're not going to play right, then boom, no more.
Too late.
No more. It's over. No
Too
more.
late.
No more talks.
He should never get to this point. Bring a freaking terrorist organization into the United
I
States.
think he wanted to play their hand. He wanted to play their hand.
He
and
wants
see.
to show
and,
off.
And now they showed their hand. Now they showed their hand.
He wants to show off and tell you people, I did it. That's all for Trump, for Trump, for Trump, and by Trump.
Okay. All right. I want to touch on something, but right before that, well, I want to touch on something. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Has anybody out there thought about starting their
Forget about
podcast?
that.
I mean, when Louis and I tried to do an audio video podcast, we didn't know where to go, but we found Anchor FM. Anchor's a one-stop shop for all your podcasting needs, from hosting, distributing, uploading. You can use your phone, camera, computer, whatever you want to use, and it's free and really, really easy to use. They can get you up and running within 15 minutes. So if you would like to start your own podcast, just go to anchor.fm/start. It's anchor.fm/start. And like we always say, it's so easy a caveman can do it, right, Louis?
Oh, I am a caveman.
Okay. All right. Now
You have something in your list?
I
Agenda, I would say.
I want to revisit.
But I got so many things. I don't know if we can even
I
touch.
want to.
Even touch.
I just want to touch on. We've got more news from Hong Kong. The demonstrators now are marching around the U.S. consulate there, and they're begging,
They're asking for help.
asking President
And I
Trump
keep
for
saying
help.
that here.
Yeah, they're wanting
Because
help.
I don't see Britain is not really coming around.
Well, they got their own mess.
I was going to say.
They have their own mess with Brexit. But do you think the United States should get involved?
Oh, the heck yes.
Well, but
Aren't we supposed to
But
be
how?
the champion?
How? How do we get involved with this?
See, this is my biggest problem with this White House. How they will do it.
Well,
Because I don't see competent people at the White House at this point.
this is my.
That's what my problems are.
Well, this
But
is.
we have to figure out a way to help those people. We are considered the bastion of
We
the
are helping them,
democracy.
and I'm going to tell you how we.
We
how
are
this is-
considered because I don't see
I'm going
that
to tell
going
you how
on
we're
anymore.
helping them. I'm going to tell you how we're helping them.
How?
The trade war right now with China is crippling their economy. That's why
Right.
they've done this thing to Hong Kong, because Hong Kong is a financial
Got
center.
the money.
It's got the money, and they want the money. They need the money, because if not,
So
if
what
they
are
don't-
we going to do?
we got to keep up.
We
We got to keep up the
can't
pressure
invade-
on them.
We can't invade
No, but
Hong
we're
Kong.
going to keep up the pressure on China. Keep it up.
Okay, more and
Just
more
like
and
we've
more.
done with Iran, like you wanted to talk about. We're doing the same thing with Iran. You know, they're getting
Right.
desperate. They're getting desperate.
I love that.
Because they're running out of money. China's economy, stock market's dropped over 30%. You know, and now
Going
with
to
the
the
tariffs, the tariffs are working against them. It's almost gotten to their knees, and now that's why they want to meet again in October, because they want to make a deal. They want to make
But
a
that's
deal.
what we shouldn't do.
We have to make a deal with them. We
Well,
have to make a deal with them
to help
in our favor.
not just our favor, I would say the Western world,
Well,
including Hong Kong, because they want to belong to our.
they've been basically a capitalist city. because that's where the money flows in and out through the,
But no,
through
they have
the
been.
Asian continent.
Doesn't matter. They have been. All those people there now. They grew up under the English idea
They all
of
speak English.
capitalism.
They all
They
speak.
speak better than you and me.
I think, but you know.
They speak the king, the queen.
Anyway, there was a billionaire who's he fled China when his parents fled China, took him with him when he was like 10 years old, and he's been in Hong Kong since then and became a self-made billionaire in Hong Kong. And he's standing with the protesters because he says he knows once China comes in, that's it. That's it. Everybody's going to lose everything. It's going to be a complete government takeover.
Like in the continent of China, then they are still communist country.
Absolutely. With
They never change.
capitalistic ideas.
They're using that.
Right. But anyway, we're going to keep an eye on
Because
that.
the
We're gonna
police
keep an eye
bureau
on that.
is making a lot of money out of that.
Okay, so what did you want to talk about Iran then? We're going to
Okay.
try to get through your list best we can here.
There was something about
They
Iran that I don't
seized
remember.
seized a tanker and
No,
it
they
was
seized a
Filipinos.
A tugboat.
Well, it was.
I don't have much information. on
They
that.
said they seized his boat and it was a Filipino.
A crew.
Well, yeah, it was marked, the Philippines, and they said that they were illegally importing whatever oil.
They didn't say very much about
Yeah,
that.
but
anymore.
they had 17 Filipino crew members.
Prisoners.
Yeah, well, I guess you would call it. They're holding them, detaining them. So
Detainees.
detainees.
Yeah, different order for the same
Now we're
situation.
back with the same thing with Iran as far as China goes. The sanctions are hitting them pretty doggone hard, and we need to keep it up because they're getting to the point they're desperate. I mean, very, very desperate. That money that Obama gave, them, 150 billion, is gone now because they've done everything.
You keep saying Obama.
He did.
No, it wasn't just him.
He gave it to him.
Most of the money were in European countries. There was a consensus with Europe
Well, how was
and the United States.
$150 billion
They were not
cash
even. They
on a
were not
plane?
even American, United States. They were all in Europe.
Okay, where's the documentation on it?
Europe wanted to do it. United States just went
Why?
along. Well,
Why?
one vote for a person, one person. If you had 15 telling you one, no, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, you gotta do that, you lose.
Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now that money
Isn't
evidently
that
is
the way
gone.
our system works here?
Anyway, that money's
One
gone
man,
now. That
one
money's gone.
woman, one vote.
That
Well,
money is
doesn't
gone.
work pretty good to me.
That money's gone now.
Of course the money is gone.
And what they use it for? Terroristic activities.
Did you see, I didn't write it here because I forgot. Did you see what Hezbollah did?
Yeah.
Attacking Israel?
Well, what else is new?
And who is the one who is fomenting this?
It's Iran.
That's all.
But-
There goes
but-
a lot of money.
But now, that money's running out and they're desperate, just like the Chinese are starting to see the handwriting on the wall with the tariffs. Iran is seeing the handwriting on the wall with the sanctions, and I frankly don't care what the European Union says or does. I really don't, because at this point they're not a very strong union.
They're afraid of.
They're not a very strong
Trump is
union.
not helping them at all because they always relied on the United
The
States.
sanctions are working. They're working.
Greg,
They're working like the tariffs
the
are working.
European community always relied since the Second War, or whatever you say, World War II. They always have been, since 1945 or 46, rely on the United States being behind them. And
Because-
Trump is not doing
Because
it.
we rebuilt Europe. We rebuilt Europe after the World
We
War.
did it.
And Japan.
In Japan.
Right. And Italy.
Not much because we didn't destroy much.
Yeah, there wasn't much here to destroy, but you know. But no, but you know, the European Union's got its own problems with England because of the Brexit deal. Okay, they're going to lose a big money slot from Britain if they get
Right.
out of the EU.
No,
And
a
so,
little situation here. I got this morning. It was about 7:30. Now, another boatload from Africa got to Greece.
oh well, that's a good spot.
You didn't know, right?
No.
I got that 7:30 in the morning. Now, the Greek Minister of Immigration,
Right.
he had an interview, I think it was with ABC.
Okay. Okay.
That happened
Okay. So what
yesterday.
happened? So what happened?
He said, we get those people and they go nowhere. We absorb them here in Greece. Now, Greece has its own problems.
Well, I understand that.
So, they're going to need the European community to help them not to let those desperate people, let's put that, because they are desperate.
Well, you know, sort of like what's coming over our border, but
The
that's for
same
another.
thing.
That's for another show. Anyway.
It's going to be too late. I'm telling you what's going to
Okay.
happen. No, last night for us here, but
Okay.
in
But
Europe.
anyway, so Greece is going to have to absorb them.
They're going to need it then there,
Okay, but
not
If
then
you
have
don't-
going throughout Europe.
but if you don't have Great Britain kicking in the coffer, who's left? Germany and France, right? That's about it. Because
That's
nobody
it.
else has any money. Spain doesn't have any
No.
money. No.
Switzerland.
But that's other people's money.
But they have it.
Well, okay, well maybe China ought to invade them then. But anyway.
Oh, Russia.
Yeah, well,
has been quiet.
Right,
Russia
right.
has been
Okay.
quiet.
But anyway, we're going to keep eyes on all of that. Anyway, we're at our part of the
Oh, yeah, I know.
podcast with our shame pile, and that's who we shame countries, people, things. Anyway, who do you have this week?
The always one.
Oh, you never change. You never deviate
I don't
from the
have.
course.
I
do you?
don't have it to because it's so many things that he's getting involved that I have shaming him
All right.
all the
Yeah,
time.
all right.
Unless I can finish it,
You can't.
I know.
You had too much
I'm
on
gonna
your plate.
die.
You had too much on your plate, so you're shaming President Trump then.
I don't say anybody to be ashamed. I'm gonna shame it. Iran or China
Yeah,
because they are desperate.
Desperados.
Desperate.
Anyway, my shame this week is Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders came out this week and he said that he would be open to sending money to these countries in Central America to have the women have abortions so they didn't have more babies, so it would create a better economic stability in the region. That's what he came out and said. So that's I'm shaming Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, I mean,
I
that
think he's
that-
getting too damn old.
no, he's just crazy. I mean,
I haven't got to that yet.
but anyway,
I would say dementia.
anyway, that's my shame for the week. So anyway, Bernie Sanders, I think he's totally lost it. So anyway, that's our podcast for the week. And also, you can visit our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/GarageDoorPolitics. It's facebook.com/GarageDoorPolitics. And we'll see you next week on Garage Door Politics.
Have a good day. Thank you very much for watching us.
All right, Louis, have a good one.
Have a good day.